Good morning, good evening, and good night. This is a social scene taking place at Adriana's museum. We're actually introing a new character.
That's
Basically, it's just like an interview between the two, and let's get this started. Would you like to describe your character, Wes?
nothing amazing. Kind of tall. He has a very, very small scar from his lip up, just minuscule. Like you'd have to really look for it. Brown eyes, brown hair. He looks like he's in some kind of a uniform, but there's a lot of straps on it, and there's a gun. Small, nothing amazing. You should probably look to see if you can get a permit for that in the city.
Well, it would have been nice to turn it in at the door.
He's in the military. He's seen things. He doesn't really like handing over his gun.
Well, there's not really much of an option. Either you hand over the gun or you don't come in.
I guess I'll hand over my gun.
You'll get like a receipt, and I'll make sure nobody can get to it.
Oh,
except for
alright. Yeah. He had reluctantly handed over his gun.
And then the cultists pick you up and take you to the bottom of the museum where you're. No, just kidding. This is not Call of Cthulhu.
Oh, I wish it was. I would so begin for Call of Cthulhu.
Alright.
Alrighty, you'll see Adriana, business apparel. Strangely, she has a mask over her face, which, if you heard any rumors about this blood disease that was going around recently, you wouldn't be that surprised that she was wearing a mask.
Yeah, well, it's the one.
Let's Oh, okay, sorry, I got distracted by what Ian was.
Oh,
Are you?
Hang on, guys. Emergency.
Almost said a very naughty things on
Oh, no.
my camera.
Swearing on the
It's all good. Technical difficulties.
Swearing on the internet.
We're going to get our YouTube license revoked. That's
Oh,
like anyone sees these things.
can you just
Except us.
get rid of that?
It's all good. And you know, the best part is this is the same stuff that happens at tabletop, so we get the full experience here.
With this. Okay, I'm gonna turn off my camera for a bit.
It's no problem.
Alright,
Wes,
so,
go in more depth with your character while we do this.
Yes, use this time wisely.
What do I do? What do I
Just
say?
describe your character, like, you know, any other details that might stand out about him. Eventually, you'll want to find like some sort of picture reference for him, but obviously that's not something you got to rush into right now. Could, but just say.
well, he's stealing ice cream, but...
I mean, the easiest thing to tell is he is definitely a foreigner. Looks North American. The brown eyes, brown hair, whole deal. Like I said, kind of tall, not amazing looking. Can't really think of anything else to describe.
How would he react to the museum? It's full of, quote-unquote, occult items.
He'd probably give everything a really good glance because he's never been to a museum this specific in what it, has on display. He probably wouldn't be able to read any of it. Well, he could, but
You've got Mandarin and Cantonese,
yeah, I was
right?
gonna say, yeah.
Yeah. If you paid for the language merit, you're good. You can say it's rusty, but you can probably translate it.
Yeah. Just
It'll just be like, does this
hard
say
time
the mummy's urinal? What?
hard time jumping over from from English to Cantonese right away.
At least you took the time to try learning the language, more than a lot of the assholes in this game.
Yeah, like when he was overseas, he didn't even take the time to learn the language there. So I guess he kind of just waved at everybody.
My character's the sort of guy who just glares at you and goes, "Speak English." He's an asshole.
We're in China. Speak English.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's Hong Kong. I mean, come on.
Oh, by the way, what's your character's name?
Wes, I'm lazy.
Okay.
I've done that for every game I have ever been in. Okay.
Dick move. It's okay.
You'll
works
probably get a page to meet at the customer information desk. And who you'll see standing there is a redhead, not as quite as pretty as me. Her hair's a little bit frizzier. Hey, no, stop. See, shush. I'm sorry, Tiger was just, she is wearing her formal business attire, pencil skirt, blouse, little jacket thing over it, whatever that's called. And she'll be standing there looking for somebody, and once she sees you, I guess that'll be that.
Walks over. I heard a page. I assume I'm supposed to meet you.
Yes, Adriana, she'll hold out her hand.
Shakes her hand.
It'll be cold.
Got the AC on in here?
Well, obviously, it's the middle of summer.
Can't really tell. I can't see the sun through all the smog.
I heard you were interested in a position at my museum.
I heard there was a position for hiring.
It's actually head of security that I'm hiring for at the moment. Tell me, what's your experience in security?
Not too much. We did a lot of work with the police over on the south border of America. Cartel stuff, mostly. Previous military experience, year overseas. Not much else, but I'm not new to the situation.
If you don't understand this question, you don't have to answer it, but are you in any particular house?
I didn't get a house yet, no. I just... Me and the rest of the guys kind of only just got here a couple weeks ago.
I see. Well,
Hey, would it be too unusual? Hey, I should ask. Has Adriana burned any blood to raise human appearance, or no? Like, is she simulating a heartbeat or anything else?
I didn't declare, so no.
Okay, and you don't have blush of health or anything, right?
Nope. But she is wearing a mask over her face.
True. Are your hands covered in gloves or anything?
No.
Okay. Is Tiger still there?
No.
Of course you're not. Tiger, do you think he might be able to get some kind of basic, I don't know, alertness roll or anything to give him just the vaguest hint that something's up?
Well, I mean, she said her hand was really cold, but I passed it off for the air conditioning. I don't know if we could play it off that.
To be fair, like, unless he's listening for a heartbeat or something, a lot of that stuff that vampires do could be passed off as, like, maybe she's not feeling too great, or maybe
Exactly.
she has poor circulation.
Yeah, she's got the mask on anyway, too.
Okay, we'll need a little more suspicion before we can justify tossing out the astral sensing.
Unless you're just super paranoid and throw it out for everybody, but that's a little weird.
Paranoia is awesome.
Actually, not really, considering he was a military officer and
I don't see no
PTS.
direction of paranoia on that sheet.
I was just kidding.
scared shitless of bugs, but he's not that paranoid.
Suddenly, she's a praying mantis.
Oh God, no! It's Rick and Morty all over again. Anyways,
Okay. Why don't you take a walk with me and see what we could do to secure the building more? More like an on-hand test.
Sure. Lead the way.
Alrighty. Well, you can tell that the museum is pretty well secured. Like, it would be pretty difficult to break in. There's, strangely, on the employee elevator, a really high security, like a top-notch security level card reader for access, which is out of place. It's like usually used for government buildings and all that.
Huh. What do you got in there, King Kong?
Something of the sort.
I mean, I know this museum's weird. I wasn't being serious.
I've put a lot of investment into this museum. I want to make sure that while my possessions are not on the floor, they are in the best security I can get.
I mean, from what I'm seeing, you're pretty well locked in here. Have you had previous break-ins?
I just felt that there needed to be a safe place in these terrible times. Hence why everybody, if anybody carries weapons, they have to turn it in.
Understandable. Is there a lot of conflict recently in the city I should know about?
Recently there was this blood disease that caused many people to go feral and just attack anybody on sight.
question. Would your character have checked the news, Wes, after arriving in Hong Kong?
I
You
mean,
could, you
I
could say
suppose
it's been there a
it's
few
possible, but I don't think he really looked in deep for the politics.
days. Oh, no, just headlines and stuff. Like, turn on equivalent of CNN, essentially. Local news. That shit.
Maybe. It's entirely possible.
Tiger, would they still be running stories on the graveyard arson?
Graveyard artists.
Yeah, probably. That's kind of a thing.
Yeah, there's been a little bit of civil unrest lately about that sort of thing. You might have seen an article about it. Someone basically set fire to a couple graves or something, but all that would be in the news is someone set fire to a graveyard.
Police
There's
still
a
looking for
picture of the
arsonists.
person.
Yeah, basically, arsonist thing.
Alright.
She'll call up one of her security guards. He'll have a baton, a taser, and a pair of handcuffs. Tell me, is there anything I can use to improve?
You could probably buy better handcuffs because those look like plastic.
This is a professional interview. I should not say that in character.
What?
Something about using the handcuffs on.
Hey, if it's what your character would do.
Like, she would say that to a pretty girl. If you guys want to walk in, you can. Like, let's see.
Oh, you want our character, since they're out and about, you want Ian's character in mind to pop in?
Sure.
All right.
Efficient.
Ian.
Okay, actually, this is where I'm going to step in when she's talking about the handcuffs, if she's nearby. Are they nearby? Just for hilarity's sake?
Somewhere on the first floor, so you could access them. You could just be wandering through the exhibits or something.
Cool. The moment she asks about the handcuffs, yeah, Finn's going to be like, yeah, you guys totally should lose the pink fuzzy handcuffs.
You can't see the face she's making.
And I'm going to roll stealth. Hell, I'm going to activate cloaking to try and stay the hell out of the way. Cloaking in this case, the way the way it was explained to me is cloaking is just something I have to will to activate. It's not passive anymore, so it just gives me a +1 to my stealth pool, shit like that. So I'm going to roll to see if I can just unobtrusively be watching from the sidelines on all of you. Creepily. Don't look at me. Please don't look at me.
You got a perception alertness, or?
Yeah, it'd be perception alertness to spot, and since I'm not using any magic or anything, you get -1 dice though, thanks to cloaking. So whatever your dice pool is, drop it by 1.
Okay.
Also, if you do notice him, he picks one.
Oh, good God.
Remember.
I think you may have spotted him, but give me a moment.
But if you do see him,
He rolled some 10s.
okay.
2 tens.
Since
100% 10 roll on that.
after this scene, Solon will declare one thing that Finn won't remember about him, because that's how Brett has dice rolled it.
Pretty
Oh, do we
much,
have
yeah.
an automatic dice roller on this?
Yeah, we do have a dice roller on this program.
Okay, that's
If you look on the left-hand side of your screen, there should be a little dice thing. It's yellow. It says Dice Stream. If
All
you
right,
click
yes.
that, it'll pop up. Yeah, and we use the 10-sided, obviously. Okay. Sorry, I had to pull up my sheet because I'm an idiot. I didn't have mine ready. I'm sorry.
You see this button right here? I'm screen sharing so you can see.
yeah, I found it.
Alright.
Okay, and I know what I have now, so yeah, I'm basically just rolling 4 dice. But I'm going to burn a willpower because I really don't want to get noticed. 2 successes!
There's
So
a
you spot me anyways.
defender.
I can spot you, so cool.
Or wait, does Defender win, Tiger?
Yeah.
Defender always wins.
Oh shit, okay, so Finn
So
doesn't notice me.
So be more like, oh, you think you saw somebody, but I guess.
There's something cut in the corner of your eye that,
Okay.
Cut.
And did the rest of you roll?
Not unless.
I didn't. What am I rolling?
Roll your perception plus alertness.
-1
So
dice.
is that
-1 from your dice pool. So if it's like you'd be rolling 5 dice, roll 4. I don't know it. I'd have to look at your sheet.
mm,
Somebody roll all 10s again, come on.
Wes, you'd be rolling 3 dice.
what dice am I rolling?
Oh, the one that says 10, hit the plus sign next to it.
So +1.
In this case, +3. That'll be 3 dice, and then you hit roll. And it should appear. You should be able to see it on your end. If not, we'll have one of us roll it, but try it.
All right. Should that show up on the screen here for anybody
it
else?
should. You're probably not using Manycam. We'll have to get you set up with that.
Yeah, I
I've
can roll for him.
One way back, but no, I rolled it. It's 8, 5, and 5. But I don't know if you want to trust my judgment or not on that.
Usually
ST.
have to show it on screen.
Yeah.
For
All right.
I'd make an argument that this is
there you go.
exactly
You
it.
got 3 successes.
Okay. So, yep, you are able to spot me. There is some dude, namely looking like my character, kind of looking around a corner very unobtrusively at you guys, and he's got a very odd set of goggles on his head, like laboratory goggles with green lenses.
You said you didn't have many people break in here, right?
No.
You want to explain to me who that is?
Sure,
Just
look
the
over
hours
it.
are open.
I'm just about done for the night.
Okay.
So I just thought I'd bring you that.
All right,
Print
not a
out
problem.
everybody.
Okay. I'm going to roll Prime Sight, by the way, in the brief opportunity I have before I'm told to take these off. Yay, Prime Sight!
I'm assuming everybody's staring at you now.
Oh, totally, yeah. Now that you've said that, even Finn would know where I am. Like, I knew I saw someone. Sneaky bastard. Okay, Tiger, with 2 successes, would I just basically I mean, I can see if they've got Gnosis. I can see if they're holding Quintessence.
Yeah, with 2 successes, you'd probably have to put 1 to effect and 1 to duration, so you get it for a turn, and then it'd blink off.
All right, fair enough.
So 3 seconds.
But that's enough time to quick stand and say, oh, he has Gnosis, oh, she, whatever.
Well, he already knows what Adriana is, but
Tiger.
Yes.
I know it doesn't actually affect them, but they can feel the rage off me, right? They can't.
Yeah, they can feel you're a bit angrier than your average individual, I think.
Yeah, I've got 4. I've got 4 rage on me, so I'm sure they go. Oh yeah, he's something. Yeah.
I'm sure if I'm wrong, Julia will tell me later, but for now, yeah.
My character has probably seen it enough times at this point to know what Gnosis is, at least in vague concept. He doesn't know what to do with it, but he's seen it on his prime scans before.
Some people are really angry for some reason, even when they're just being really calm to me.
Exactly. So but he wouldn't see anything unusual about Wes, as far as I know.
Right, I think. Yeah.
Because Wes doesn't hold Quintessence, and he's not actively doing anything right now.
Right.
Okay. So, all right. He turns the goggles off and puts them back in his jacket.
Other Dimitri.
What was Adriana's last name?
Ramirez.
Ah, good evening, Miss Ramirez. Sorry, just keeping an eye on things, as it were. He'll of course approach. Kind of looks over at Finn like, don't know who you are. Doesn't say that. He's just kind of looking like curious.
He's a regular here.
Hi. I'm Finn.
I'm sorry, Wes. Were you saying something? I can't really hear you.
Oh, I didn't say anything.
I said, hi, I'm Finn.
Oh, hello, Mr. Finn.
Seems pretty busy today.
A little more traffic than usual.
I assume that you know these men?
I do. Oh wait. Shit, what time is it in Hong Kong?
After nightfall, otherwise you're dead.
I swear, we were talking to her one moment, and then there was a pile of ash the next. We don't know what happened.
Man, it's a weird museum. It's like interactive.
And then, like, the camera footage just vanished.
Given
I
that
didn't think
it's
of that.
7:52 in the morning in Hong Kong, I'm going to say this takes place at like 10 p.m.
10 p.m.
ST ruling. The time is now 10 p.m. The universe must bend to my will.
All bow to the platinum sheep god.
Yep. Would you call me a sheep or a she? I'm about to be very offended.
Sheep.
Okay, that's fine then.
Be very careful, because if you tick him off, he will undo what he just did.
Nah.
That was
Wake up, sheeple.
Oh god. Okay, so Dimitri's just kind of gonna look over, like he's looking between one and the other, like, know who she is, know what you are, don't know who you are. He's not saying this. He's just like obviously like trying to analyze each of you, and looks over at Wes and is just like looks back over at Adriana and raises an eyebrow, like.
He's also applying for the head security position at the museum.
Ah, so I actually have competition now.
Oh, I was going to apply for that, too.
He just kind of looks over like,
Meets his same gaze. I didn't know this was an open enrollment.
The position will be mainly daytime.
All right.
I have the nighttime head shift covered.
By the way, who is covering that? Like, he's asking in character.
A personal friend of mine. He doesn't show his face very often, but he keeps a close eye on everything from the camera room.
Fair enough.
You should be glad they didn't hear that. Tiger, he's being Tiger.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm being me.
That's what you're there for, Tiger. Alright, so Demetrius kind of like shrugs like, okay, you know, he's applying for the same job, and apparently you are too. Dmitry Dragomir. He like extends a hand towards Finn cautiously, like you can tell he's not afraid of you so much as he's kind of just like he's not sure if you're going to even shake his hand or not.
He looks at the hand for a second and then shakes his hand.
He's got a firm handshake and he just like pulls it back. Doesn't wipe it, but you might have caught there's a momentary urge to or something. He's just like very, very good smile, everything else.
Finn Augustus. Oh yeah, and by the way, he is showered.
He is what?
He is showered, for those who know what I'm talking about.
He doesn't smell like the sewer.
But Wes, you would notice that Finn seems like a very angry person, but strangely you're not affected by it.
Unlike all the other patrons of the museum, where it's like,
Kind of skirting around.
He'll keep that to himself as to not cause a scene with people he doesn't know when he's still applying for a job.
Well, they are your competitors.
Yeah, but I mean, why would you want to start a fight in a museum?
Sorry about that, guys.
Unless they're all bootlegs, because it's China.
All bootlegs. All of them.
Hey, check
I loved it.
check the tags. They all
Even
say
real-
made in America.
This isn't even real jade.
So, I don't wish to interrupt in any interview, if the interview is still going on.
Only a few more questions.
In that case, perhaps Mr. Augustus, that was his name, right? Last name, Finn Augustus.
Mhm.
Perhaps Mr. Augustus and I can head up to the VIP lounge and await you there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was. I want to see how you three interact. She'll pull out a tablet, which has feed from the security cameras for base floor only. I've ordered a few of my workers to act suspiciously. There's 3 of them. See if you can find all 3. She'll hand it off to one of the people.
Can I just note that I think I already found one who was wearing goggles inside of a museum?
Except I'm not one of her employees.
Oh.
doesn't know that.
True. He might be the double blind.
I mean, he assumed that he was just a friend. They seemed to know each other. I don't know. You didn't say that he worked for you directly, did you?
No.
Do mages even have larceny?
Finn is going to pull out a cell phone while they're bickering back and forth and see if he can access the the camera feed via his cell phone.
They literally just handed it to you. I mean, you can hack it if you want.
Separately.
Okay, Dimitri's just gonna pop his out and just be like,
It's very encrypted on a closed circuit.
Alright, well, I'll see if I can get through your encryption.
On a closed circuit.
and
guess
I
that-
don't have data.
Is it a wireless closed circuit though?
No,
Like, there is Wi-Fi, but
it's not connected.
You're
to
the hacker. You're supposed to find out.
no.
Unfortunately, I don't have data, so I'm not able to hack these remotely, and neither can Cabal. You could probably hack anything else here. You can turn the lights on and off, but not that. So Dimitri will just, if you give him access, he's just going to look it over, and I have no idea what I'd be rolling for this.
Perception, alertness.
I'll poke my head over his shoulder then and look.
What is he rolling for?
He's looking at the camera feed for the museum floor to see if he can find who's acting suspicious.
Yeah, I can see alertness or larceny.
Alertness or larceny. Take your pick.
Or empathy.
Ooh, a large.
Maybe.
Let's see. I have no empathy. I've got... Wait, no, I should have empathy. Hold on. I'm just looking at the wrong sheet.
Perception and larceny. Alright, I like
I
that.
have empathy, I have alertness, and you said larceny?
Right.
We don't have larceny on our skills.
I have 2 successes.
Yeah, so we...
Yeah, it says that. Because, I mean, they're not trying to make it super obvious, but they're also not trying to make it super difficult.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You find... Let's see. There's about 20 different angles for all the all the museum floor because it's a decently large museum.
Is it like spacious? Is there a lot of like pillars or anything? Or is it all kind of, if you're in one end of the museum, you could basically see to the other end?
Oh, no, it's bigger than that.
Based off of a perception larceny, I've got 2 successes.
You can spot the first guy pretty easy on one of the feeds.
Okay, well, that guy there, that he's really got to learn to act that way better.
2 successes.
You also spot a different guy. She'll look at Wes.
I assume since I don't have it, that I'm just gonna scope out the room to see if anybody's here.
You can look over the shoulder and use the same one we're
I
using.
guess I'll do that. What am I gonna roll for that?
Either perception with alertness, larceny, or empathy.
The mage sheets we've got don't have larceny or security, so that
I've
might be an
got-
oversight.
Anyway,
I've got alertness too.
Perception plus alertness, then.
All right, so that would be. Like I said, I don't do many of the.
Oh, Kim might want to roll it for you, though.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
How many
What?
did I?
Wes, how many dice?
I don't know.
How many perception do you have?
2.
2?
And how many alertness?
That's 2.
Alright.
Nice. 4 dice.
And you spot the final guy.
Yeah, that one hiding over there. He doesn't. He's kind of trying to stay out of view. He's not doing it well though.
So with all of our powers combined, we're essentially one functional mall cop.
no, mall cops don't catch anybody except for, like, the people running up the down escalator. And fuck mall cops.
I'm totally Paul Blart.
I was thinking it. I wasn't going to say it.
Are you gonna do a sweet ramp with your Segway?
I'm gonna do a really, really, really bad slide behind a plant and miss.
God, I hated that movie.
But through it all, I'm gonna end up saving the day.
Yeah.
Hurrah.
Trying to think if there's any. Dimitri is being cautious enough he doesn't want to say anything because he still doesn't know if this guy is.
Neither does Hadriana.
I know! Finn, you know what this means.
What?
Rodin's form, right now. No, I'm just kidding. No, please no.
Yeah. I'm
You
gonna
have to travel
spend,
through Krenos that way.
Wes rolls for sanity loss.
I'm going to spend a willpower and do another larceny roll to see if I can spot anything that they didn't set up on the, or that they weren't telling us about on the live feeds.
You find a real crook. Quick, Dimitri, get him! Be like, what? I was told to leave my gun at home.
Let's see. 4 successes.
You have a tiebreaker in mind for us?
Anything else on the feed? Well,
That other security guard you got over there is playing Caligula. You might want to do something about that.
I understood that reference. What?
You don't want me to say it.
Look what you've
No.
done to him.
No. It's something entirely unrelated. Entirely. There's a picture of a pig where it's like hanging where they stripped it for me or whatever.
Dot, 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 dot.
Ham or pepperoni. If you look at this picture, there's someone commenting on that I've seen a baby being born, but I still can't see.
Okay, so,
I really hope that got on the feed.
Did you guys hear that?
No.
I heard nothing.
Nope.
Okay, so,
You darn pissed right now.
Dimitri's just kind of gonna shake his head slightly and just look like he just looks at you and goes, at you being Wes, and just goes, so you're new to the city, right?
Oh yeah, definitely, very.
Okay. He's like thinking for a second, like, So what you think about that thing in the news recently, the arson?
Yeah, graveyard thing?
Yeah, a little bit creepy, isn't it?
I mean, arson's arson. Just some dickhead that's starting a fire. I just don't really...
But in a graveyard.
suppose it's a bit odd. They never caught him, did they?
Not as far as we know.
Hmm.
I think that would have made the news if they had.
Haven't
It's
really
like-
been watching too much news.
It's like Dimitri's just thinking to himself, like, I wish I had mind. I wish I had mind. Wish I had so much mind. He's just gonna step back for a minute and just like be like, "Oh, Miss, what was Adriana's last name again?"
Ramirez.
Ramirez. Thank you. I'll remember eventually. He's like, Miss Ramirez, I was supposed to send you something. Hold on one moment. And he just like tap 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 tap. She'll get a text Does she check it?
Sure.
It says not swords, definitely not staves, if that wasn't obvious. Probably not cups. And no sign of anything obvious in regards to pentacles, and almost certainly not host.
She'll send him a text back saying, I asked which house he belonged to, and he said he didn't own a house yet, that he just got into town.
Tony gives two options. One, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Two, he's this big an asshole.
Okay. Let's try and do the nice.
Well, I mean, out of character, I think I know what she's talking about. That would be like the vampire houses.
Yeah. Out of character. That's how we divide
in
it.
character, I'm trying to stay completely.
Oh yeah, and in character, she didn't read that off either. She's just looking at her text and whatever.
Okay. No, yeah, I heard.
However, there is a chance that your character could, at this point, given how suspicious they're being. Tiger, do you think it's justifiable he could actually try to assense us at this point?
Yeah, probably.
There you go.
He
Do
doesn't
it.
So, except Finn. Finn's acting completely normal.
Yeah, of course. Finn's just angry.
Yeah.
All right. How does he do astral projection again? Let me look. Pardon me. According to my research, to activate astral projection, come on, it'll pop up eventually.
Oh, well.
Yeah, someday it will. It'll just be like 2 years from now when we're all old and gray. Okay, I'm almost there. I need to page through this the hard way. Okay, here we go. Astral projection. To activate, you roll your perception plus your meditation. Standard difficulty it lists here is difficulty 8. So yeah, you said your perception is 2. What is your meditation?
Meditation would be under skills. Meditation 2.
Okay, he gets to roll 4 dice if he wants. If he's doing this, is he doing this?
I mean, I could do it, but since, like, bio-wise, he doesn't really know this, I guess we could, like, throw it off as he's doing it, like, without realizing it.
No, he knows how to use his abilities. That's in his bio, isn't it?
I didn't really... In his bio, I had mentioned that when he was in the hospital, he had seen himself, but he kind of wrote it off as the medication.
Yeah, but that's the advanced version of astral projection, which your character doesn't have yet. That was just a manifestation beyond your ability for them. But I thought we were starting with the idea that your character knows that you have some abilities. You've experimented with them enough to know that you have these abilities.
Oh, sure.
Wasn't that what was in there? Or because I haven't seen your bio, man.
I didn't write anything about that. What the most that I did is that he knows something is going on now, because things have just been adding up, but he hasn't really done anything yet.
Well,
because I thought we were walking into this like completely straight man mold right now.
That would be a lot harder to do if he doesn't even realize he's supernatural and doesn't know how to control his abilities. We have no way of knowing he's a supernatural. Psychics don't even have like resonance or anything.
You get
unless
the
they're at.
Tiger and I was talking about the fin thing that he was doing.
So basically, I didn't botch, but I didn't succeed, and he failed to notice.
No, it was just 7.
Yeah, we decided to lower the diff since he was also human, so...
Oh, then I got 1 success.
Okay.
Yeah. because he had 2 sevens, 2 ones,
And a willpower.
and a willpower.
Okay. Yeah, you move it.
And he failed to defend.
So what just
Just
happened?
just one thing, Miss Adriana. And he tosses her the handcuff keys from the security guard.
Not sure if pickpocketing is a very useful skill here. I'm sure we'll toss the keys back to the security guard.
Sometimes it takes one to catch one.
And sometimes employing one can be a hassle, but we're all friends here.
So, what was happening while I was talking to Tiger?
I don't know. Like I said, I think there was a little confusion out of character. I thought that Wes's character
I
would-
think we did mess something up there. Yeah.
What happened?
Tiger, apparently, because I've never seen Wes's bio.
I was told not to give it to you either.
Yeah, of course not.
So I mean,
But apparently, what he's going with is his character doesn't even understand that he's a psychic yet. He doesn't know how to use any of his abilities.
if it's easier, I can like.
Oh, it'd definitely be easier. I can guarantee that.
I can do that then, and I'll just write something back into the bio later and see if we can get that
No,
changed.
it's fine. We could just say, like, things have been really shifty, and there's that nagging feeling in the back of your head that something's going on, and it just kind of kickstarts something. You see...
Pings off.
Right, exactly.
That and 2 people just
That
took their
works.
phones out right in front of me,
Exactly.
which is 2.
Okay, so in that case, he rolls 4 dice. If Kim wants to roll it,
Different, right?
that's what it says. If there's house rules for it, we'll have to get that from Brett. I don't know if they want to screw psychics over with that.
One
Yeah, 1 success. That's enough to pull it off. And they don't do the whole duration and effect thing. That just means it works for the scene, I think.
I'll ask Brett, but for now, yeah, go for it. Yeah, I just saw something weird. Never mind.
Do you want to describe what the psychic sees in his spirit sight?
Fuck no, I don't. That sounds scary as shit.
I have seen shit, and I'm about to see weirder shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you're about to see so many shits.
Alright, Brett said the astral realm is pretty much similar to...
Umbral. It's spirit sight.
Okay. So, as you look around,
Everybody looks normal except for these 3.
yeah, pretty much. Ben, I think, would be the most obvious because Shifter, like, they're more connected to the Umbra than the other 2.
Does he see a giant rat?
I don't know if that's just the changelings who see that.
Yeah, I think that might just be changelings. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that is only the changelings. But I'm pretty sure it was previously stated that in the Umbra, the whole place that we're in looks like a
Looks like a what? You broke up a bit.
gas station.
Yeah, because it used to be one. There were also doves flying around pretty much everywhere, making nests up in the ceiling and everything.
So you're hallucinating a gas station and a lot of doves.
Mhm.
Plus, you're seeing auras around everyone, I would assume.
Mhm.
Right, Tiger?
Yes.
And there's the regular auras around the humans and stuff like that. And then
But
there's the aura
something
around...
weird. There's something strange about these other 3 auras.
Yes. I
One-
don't know how do you describe shifter auras?
It's usually more vibrant,
Okay. Whereas vampires...
are paler, and less, more difficult to see. I'll have to pull up the aura thing real quick just to make sure I'm not bullshitting.
Mine is sparkly.
Yeah, his is sparkly as shit. I remember that because I'm Mage SD, and I don't give a shit about the other 2 menus.
Yes.
Friends don't let friends sparkle.
Sorry, I'm sparkling all over the place right now.
Or just let mages sparkle. Mages are the most fabulous, except for the changelings.
Fabulous.
Except for the changelings, because they have literal rainbows in their aura.
I think Adriana's being secretive.
And then Nathan shows up.
Oh, boy.
And then we see a really funny aura.
Well, he will. You guys won't. If my book will load. Okay, there it is.
Isn't it so convenient to be marrying an ST?
Hmm?
Isn't it so convenient to be marrying an ST?
To be marrying an ST?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I'm not marrying an ST.
Dick.
Thank you.
Oh, yes,
My name is Tiger. We appear to not have met.
And Adriana's aura is thick with black lines.
No. Does not recognize anybody.
No, no,
Finn's is? What?
she has the hidden diablerie. No, just kidding.
Oh yeah, totally.
Adriana, you dog. You've been eating things you shouldn't.
Oh, there it is. Okay. The section titled Aura Colors is probably it.
You could have also probably checked under Aura Percept in the vampire book.
Yeah, I'm going by mage because he's technically a mage.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the Aura Percept would probably be pretty much the same.
Yeah, I think it is, but you know. Yeah, Dimitri's is sparkling. Ben's is bright and vibrant, and Adriana's is pale. And then depending on what emotion they're feeling, it'll be a different color.
You got that list?
I do have it. If you want to message it to me or whatever.
Hell, okay. Sure.
I mean, if you like it doesn't really matter. Like,
I think I'm more confused. Why a gas station?
there's a long story for it. I'm gonna say. I didn't even read yours yet. Okay.
Is it like a dingy one, or is it like a nice one that has a diner too?
It's pretty dingy. Like, it's in Hong Kong, bro.
It was a closed down gas station before Adriana rebuilt it.
So there's not really one for that exactly, but I'm gonna go with yellow. Yellow for Dimitri. A bright and a sparkling yellow.
Double rainbow, what does it mean?
Adriana's is a pale gray.
Is that the I don't give a fuck color?
I mean, pretty much.
Language!
Oh no.
I'm offended.
You wanna send yours to me, Ian, or whatever?
He's pretty calm and collected.
Okay.
Alright.
In which case, that makes his is a bright, vibrant blue.
Yeah, he's got pretty significantly more willpower than he does rage, so he's
Good.
pretty under control.
That's a good idea. SD out.
Yeah. Okay, so you just got suspicious, and then essentially your third eye opened, and you saw all this crazy shit.
We didn't actually physically see a third eye open, did we?
No, that's
Okay.
not how it works. He's not a salubri.
Roll perception, awareness, or primal urge for you, Ian, to detect, hey, something weird just happened. Go ahead.
Ooh,
I'm going
I'm
to.
alert.
Awareness?
One success! I said something!
Mhm.
Just no idea where. Wasn't me.
Nope, got nothing.
I need dimensional sight.
I think I noticed.
You noticed many things.
Yeah, so Dimitri and Adriana get a sense that, what the fuck? What? Oh, something happened. And Finn's like, oh my gosh.
And what about Finn?
Finn just got distracted by that blade of grass again.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so when you do your spirit sight thing,
These two are suddenly looking at you.
yes, they're looking around. At least in my case, I'm just looking around like I don't know who it was, but since you look just as surprised, and Finn seems distracted, I'm just like,
Adriana got so many successes that I think she noticed the blade of grass to roll through too.
Okay, just to confirm, we've settled on Wes has experimented with this, right?
If you want, Tiger also, it's up to you. Tiger was also giving you the option of, you just saw this crazy shit for the first time.
I think it's a
You're
lot
crazy.
more interesting if it's the first time, honestly.
Yeah, dude, go for it. If you think that makes a better story, by all fucking means.
Go for it.
I mean, I guess in the physical world, Wes is just staring wide-eyed at just two people looking at around.
Dimitri's just kind of
He
like,
has no idea what the hell he's seeing right now.
Dimitri's just gonna like wave a hand slowly in front of you. You still with us?
Do I get kind of trigger back?
You can see
I mean,
your
is the
spirit
vision
sight.
over, or am I seeing both at the same time?
You're seeing, according to the entry here, when you activate the level 1 astral projection, you're not actually projecting out of your body. You're just opening up your third eye to see stuff. So you're not actually catatonic. You can
Alright.
still move around and talk and everything else.
I think you're at negatives to notice things, though.
I'm looking.
That happen around your body.
Oh! Would he notice?
Mm, nope. Nope. You have no difficulty watching both. You can view
Oh.
it for as long as you maintain your concentration.
It's true.
You alright, kid?
Yeah.
Okay. You're good.
She was
Uh,
a main character.
Yeah, it was a character.
I guess I'm just taking the heat pretty bad.
It's air conditioned in here.
Is it? Well,
Do you need to sit down? Do you need some water or something?
I'll be right back. He kind of waves himself off. Where's the restroom?
She'll point the general direction towards the restroom.
He heads to the restroom and immediately drenches his face in water. Because
Okay,
he's not.
rock, paper, scissors to go. Who checks on him?
Oh, wait, one second.
Yeah, you gotta turn yours on, Fid.
Okay, 1, 2.
Oh, wait, okay. Start again. I was. Rock.
Oh, okay.
Rock, paper.
Are we doing it on 3 or are we doing 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
go?
Dicks. Whoever gets the highest wins.
Fine, 3 dice. Okay, yeah, we'll each roll a die. I got a 4.
Roll off. It's a roll
You're
off
rolling.
between me and Solon.
I got a 1.
I got a 4 again.
Alright.
So you're going. He points at at Dimitri.
That was the highest. Oh,
Fine, I'll do it. He just literally just storms off. Oh, by the way, he's is there a security camera in the restroom?
probably not. That is
Uh,
too creepy. No.
China doesn't respect copyright, but they do respect bathroom rights.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say if there was, I'd be turning it off right about now. I do have the ability to turn off cameras.
I was going to say, I think even in Asia, that particular one is.
Hey, if you made me the security chief, I'd put some discreet ones in there. Not looking down into stuff, but it's a security hole. You don't leave that. Anyways, Dimitri opens the door, closes it behind him, just kind of looks over at Wes and is like, "You okay?"
He's kind of still staring at the mirror at himself. He doesn't really know what to think. But he notices Dimitri came in, and he kind of just dries off his face. Yeah,
Only actually Dimitri.
Oh yeah, it's just Dimitri going in there, unless someone else followed him.
Finn looks over at Adriana and goes, "You want to see if they can spot any real real problems in some of your security. He looks at that pad that she gave him. Does the bathrooms have electronic locks?
No questions.
Man, China's weird.
I would also install locks.
Japan's got those robotic toilets. China's just lock you in.
Thank you.
Is there electronic locks on it?
Let's see. Hello.
Low. So that's pretty low.
It was high. She does not have electronic locks on the bathroom.
Yeah, physical ones.
No. He borrows the security guard's keys and goes over and locks the door.
You sure you want to do that right now?
Hold on. Really stealthily, too.
Oh, like,
Are you like pickpocketing the keys again?
Yeah, that's he just got the keys, and let's see here.
man, security here really does suck. Anybody can get the keys.
I thought about giving it to
he's
him.
not, he's not quite so stealthy, but they're talking to each other, so they might not have noticed.
Well, you didn't enter the room or anything. You just locked the door, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna roll perception alert. Just screw this. One success.
You heard a click.
Dimitri just kind of turns, tries the door handle once. Motherfuckers.
He walks back to Adriana, tosses her the keys.
Okay.
Leans back against the wall and just is trying not to laugh.
Dimitri is just like padded up to here at this point. He's just like, okay. You see him pull out a glove from his jacket, and it looks like a black glove, except it's got like a lot of like little electronic paraphernalia on it, little armor plates type things. It's not like a gauntlet, but something similar. And he basically just, he just kind of looks at the door, just like,
Remember, you guys are applying for a job, and damaging museum property might not be looked upon too favorably in your application.
I'm not sure what Dimitri's about to do, but I guess I come to investigate the door. Did they lock us in?
someone did. I highly doubt it was the proprietor.
On a 1 to 10 scale, how pissed off would somebody be if I tried an old army trick to kick out a door?
You're applying for a job.
Somebody
That
locked
said
2
museum.
applicants inside.
Why don't you let me take a look at it first?
Alright, go ahead.
I'm going to double check one thing on my sheet first. Pardon me.
11.
I just want to that remember, well, at least on an out-of-character basis, boy, did Kim argue with me doing that. Wow, did she ever argue with me doing that?
Okay. He's going to pull out what looks like, I swear to God, a little, you've seen Doctor Who?
What, sonic screwdriver?
Similar. Not quite as stupid looking. Sorry. I love
I don't-
Doctor Who, but
I don't care about it one way or the other. It's your opinion.
it looks like something similar to that. He kind of adjusts it, and then just kind of like, just looks at you like, give me a little space, please, and look away if you would. Actually, no. You know what? Don't worry. Watch and learn. It's a nice little trick. And he'll touch the end of it to it. This is one of his rotes, actually. It's called the Primal Agitator. Essentially, it emits a very tightly focused but invisible beam of primal energy that serves to agitate objects in its line of sight. Sensitive, combustible, or easily fractured objects and devices tend to receive interference, and in some cases they may explode or break. But in this case, it's more likely to just jiggle. Essentially, in this case, it's just going to jiggle the handle, jiggle the tumblers, until hopefully they just...
I hope to God that this was a high tech, at least a higher level of tech, low tech lock.
It's a bathroom door.
It's not electronic. If it was electronic, I could just short it out.
Yeah, you need a key card to use the employee restroom.
Anyways, I'll make a roll for it.
What do you think the difficulty would be, Tiger?
It's Prime Sphere 2, so 2 plus 3, 5. I'm using a personalized device, 4.
And how many successes?
I can roll the dice on my end. I got 3 Arate, so
You need at least 2 successes.
I got 2 successes.
There you go.
And the door clinks. You know, the handle just literally... All you saw is my character pulls this thing out, touches it to the door handle, grabs it, opens it up.
I'm not sure what trick I saw. That looks more like a lockpick than a trick.
I didn't put anything in the keyhole.
Wes wasn't looking that close.
That's what she said.
And it doesn't look like a lockpick. It looks like a ballpoint pen.
But yeah, well, you know what? The toilets here don't look like American toilets either. They're like on the ground, so I don't know what you're holding.
Anyways, he just like opens the door, steps outside, and is just like, just puts the...
Just kind of just sitting there, having no idea what's going on in her museum yet again. And she looks over at Finn. Did you have
Who tossed her the key?
that?
Sorry?
Did you have fun with that?
Well, you know where, you know what locks need to be upgraded now, especially if there's a outside window to those bathrooms.
That seems like a pretty obvious security flaw from the beginning.
So, man, they were faster than I thought they would be.
Dimitri's just going to just look back at Wes and just be like, so, ignoring the interruption there, what happened?
I think I'm gonna have to see a doctor because this heat is getting to me and your AC is not working for me.
He's like, well, I have some medical expertise. I can give you a quick once-over.
I'm gonna get a checkup from a stranger in a museum.
Yeah.
If
Who's
you were
Adrianica?
Hey, Finn will speak up. Watch out. It looks like he has a glove on, too, so you might want to be careful about that.
Just keep your
Oh,
wand.
you don't want this glove right up there. It will do things to
do
you.
what your ST said.
I went through Hong Kong air security, okay? I don't need that again.
What'd you say, ST?
Turn your head and cough.
Anyways, he's just gonna look and say, trust me, I have medical expertise. If you're sick, I'll know about it. Just stand still.
Just because that's why he has the glove. He's a medical professional.
Wes stands very still. He stands very still, and he looks at everyone else because he wishes he knew what the hell was going on, because this has to be some kind of joke.
I'm actually going to do a life scan using the little tablet I've got. It doesn't have any like obvious visible scans. It's just going to be like zzz. And that one's just life 1, so thank God. Okay, let me roll. Let's see, that'd be 4. Yeah, it's difficulty 3 in this case. Failure! It does
So
nothing!
he uses the glove.
He
No.
has no heart rate.
One of the living dead. No.
You can't check. You cannot check a person's heartbeat from the back of their head. You know that, right?
He's not like touching the guy or anything. He's just tapping at his like tablet device or whatever. And he's just like, just hold on a moment. Tries again, and it's going to raise the difficulty since I'm attempting again. It raises it to 4. I'll burn a willpower this time. Screw it. 4 successes. I think I know all of your medical history, sir. Are you sick with anything?
I don't believe so. They plucked me with a needle at the airport.
No. That was out of character. Your character's not sick, right?
No, I don't. No.
Okay. In that case, he's just like, looks at you, looks at the tablet, looks at you. You're fine.
I'm fine.
You're fine.
I'm fine.
What'd you see?
What do you mean? What did I see?
You looked like you saw something.
You looked like you were looking at a ghost. I've heard stories this place is haunted.
I think I know
What?
what he did.
Wes contemplates even going over this with, not to be rude, but fairly,
Complete stranger.
yeah, complete strangers.
Hold on.
Yeah, I saw it too.
You went. You looked to see something, didn't you? Did you see a gas station?
I saw something. I don't really know what I saw though.
Gas station.
You're lagging out, Ian. We didn't hear that.
Yeah, he said gas station.
Gas station with a bunch of birds.
Yeah, actually. Is,
Yeah, I
something,
know.
is something going on here, or?
Dimitri just looks at Adrian and he's like mouthing, house.
Yeah, she'll look at Wes. Wes, please follow me. She'll go over to employee elevator, slide in a metal-looking card, and it will open up to a very cushy elevator, actually. Very
I've
comfortable.
only got a plastic one. I'm not important.
Now, this is for premium membership. Like, man, you gotta pay, so many, like, back bills.
Hers
Your
is
second, third, and fourth child.
I'll just make Nathan a proton pack. You'll be happy.
Ooh, Ghostbusters in World of Darkness. That'd be fucking cool.
She takes you up to the lounge.
Oh, we're following. Oh, well, at least I'm following.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is a museum, isn't it?
Among other things.
I mean, in character to her.
Yeah, that's what Dimitri said to you.
Oh,
It's also a meeting place for exclusive people among the community. This is just the lounge area. Meeting area is in a different place.
alright.
So, tell
Hold on
me.
one second. There's something.
Back in America, we usually had town hall in the town hall.
Sorry, what'd you need, Ian?
Okay, yeah. Is everybody entering the
Elevator?
the elevator?
Yep.
All right. When Finn steps into the elevator, when he crosses the threshold of the elevator, it's now a woman standing there.
Does she look different? Or is it just you with tits?
I was just gonna ask, is it just a really ugly woman?
It looks quite a bit different, actually.
Okay, what was Finn's appearance score as a man?
2.
2.
What's his appearance score
Still two.
now?
Still 2, but
Did he change
Doesn't look like a
ethnicity,
different
hair
person.
color, or?
no, just the important thing of changing sex.
So I imagine that means all the clothes and everything are still the same. Or is
Clothes are
it,
the same. Clothes are the same, but
Dimitri's pulling out his tablet again and just poking it, looking at you. Poke, 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 poke. Life scan. Yay! I scored a success. Are you actually female?
Nope.
Totally an illusion?
It's not an illusion, though.
so I imagine this means that we're up in the lounge and they're following in the elevator up again?
Oh, they got in the elevator at the same time as us.
Okay, so
You
Yeah,
see.
so this conversation is going on in front of you, and he's just like, you saw him turn into a woman. You're seeing many things today.
At the exact
guess
moment
I
that he's
am.
the exact moment that he steps through that door to the elevator, into the elevator, it's like, think Terminator 2, and it's like changing just as he gets through the door.
I think I might need to get a psych evaluation while I'm here in Tech City.
Dimitri just kind of waits until the door closes and then looks at Wes and goes, "No, that was a man before. It's not just you."
Are you about to tell me that a man just turned into a woman without going to a clinic first?
It's Hong Kong. We're always ahead of the curve.
No, that's Taiwan. That's where they're in between.
But do you see him in between right now?
I don't know what I'm seeing.
I'm reviewing the thing, by the way. I was asking, because I have life scan, if he is legitimately female or male, I would know.
You guys can do perception awareness.
No, I don't need perception awareness. This is life scan. Awareness would just tell me you did something magical, which I can see you did something.
But for all intents
I'm
and
just a-
purposes,
I'm
for
just
those
asking.
wondering, this is Skin of Man, a Black Fury gift.
Does it actually physically change you into the opposite gender?
Yes, until you get physically disrupted. Like if somebody.
Okay, so you literally turned into a female. Okay,
Duplex.
it's not
But
an illusion.
according to your magic scans, it is a male. But to all intents and purposes, you are looking at a female. You cannot
okay, so
tell
your-
the difference.
You biologically turn into a woman.
But your DNA is still male.
Do you biologically turn into a woman?
That's why his scans would come out back as male.
Okay.
But until I believe the exact words is until violently interrupted.
Check under the skirt.
You
the
do
tire-
You
man,
do it.
right?
Yeah, I think so.
Hold on, I'll pull it up. Let's see.
It's man skin, right? I've got it up here.
Yeah.
This tasteful though it may be, the Black Fury sometimes find it necessary to pass unnoticed through the world of men. This gift allows a Fury to effectively change gender in the eyes of onlookers. Her features and build become decidedly more masculine, and her garb seems of a masculine cut. Her air, eye, and skin color remain the same. The result is a man who shows a slight family resemblance to the Fury. Despite the gift's name, works equally well when male Metis Furies employ to disguise themselves as women. So, yeah, like he is a woman now, but it is an illusion. But it's
It's a really good one.
yeah. It's a
Okay,
real-
so I'd be able to tell that through the life scan, because that's like looking at her DNA and stuff, and be like, that's still a guy, still a
Yeah.
guy. You just
Correct.
you merged things. He's just like still a guy.
The exact system wording I put on the side disguise was withstands casual tactile contact, although heavy or violent contact will reveal the truth.
He's not grabbing your boobs. Don't worry.
In other words, to your scan, yes, male, but wow,
Otherwise,
really
yeah.
good disguise. Holy crap.
Like you're not sure whether your thing's messing up or not.
Conflicting readings. That's fine.
Poor vampire.
Yeah, what's Adriana's reaction to this?
She kind of just looks up to him. Just like, take it easy on the kid.
Why? Why did you even do that?
It's
First
all
off,
unnecessary.
I feel like that shouldn't be your first.
Wes is crawled up right into the corner of the elevator now, trying to get as far away from this as he can.
You're going to give him a panic attack or something.
It's already on edge. And it opens up to the lounge.
Dimitri just like steps out of the elevator.
And
Then I'll
So-
step out.
it'll make
So
you drink.
what's gonna happen if I walk out of this thing? Am I gonna turn into a woman too?
No, get out here.
I wish.
He's being a dick. Get out here.
Wes walks out with his eyes closed, and then, without, I guess everybody can see because it's really stupid of him to do. He like grabs
Pats himself
down to
down.
his groin, yeah, pats himself down to make sure, and then he looks. Oh, I guess.
Your family jewels have not been stolen. Now get over here and take a seat.
I don't know what's gonna get stolen in this museum.
Your soul. Actually, no.
With me.
No, I'm not going to do that, thank God. No, Dimitri has a little self-control, thankfully. He's not going to do that.
What you
No,
need
he's-
to drink, kid? What's your preferred poison?
Anything that I can taste, I guess.
Iocane powder. Wait, no, that's tasteless.
She'll hand him a beer.
I'll
So-
have some non-alcoholic vodka, please.
What?
I'll have some non-alcoholic vodka, please.
That sounds like heresy if I've ever heard it.
Root beer.
It's called water.
Okay.
Did you hear what Tiger said?
Yes, heresy, yada yada yada.
Someone else is making a frenzy check, and he's really not sure why. No, that's not real. I'm not rolling fucking frenzy for him to burn down Arthur's house.
Okay. She'll kind of look at you too funny, but then she'll make you drinks anyways.
Thank you.
Wes has already downed his drink.
So, how long have you been seeing things?
I don't know. When did I get here?
It
Oh, I know
started
exactly
when you
what
got
he
into
did.
the city.
It started when I walked in the door and started talking with you.
I know exactly what he saw.
Yes, I got the inference from what you said. Some dimensional science thing, I'm sure, but that's not the point.
No,
So,
he just saw the Umbra.
that's a little unnerving for regular people.
Oh yeah,
I know
suppose
it's
it is.
natural for your folk, but not for us.
Folk.
I suppose it would be a little unnerving, but nothing to worry about.
So,
You're not going insane.
What house do you think he falls under, Dimitri?
I'm trying to find out, but I keep getting interrupted. Okay, so, let's see. So you haven't had any of these...
Episodes.
Yes, good word. Until you walked in the door here. Did you have any interesting events happen to you in the city before now? Did you, like, hit your head before you took the flight out here? Something.
I mean, little small things, but I've never went to the Art Museum of the Dead.
God damn it, we just lost someone.
Was it
Out
me?
of character.
Ian.
We just lost Ian. He'll be back. We'll just assume he's listening patiently.
Did he get blew up while he's serving in the military?
I think so.
Yeah, do you want me to just go over that really quick out of character?
Yeah, she does have your military files.
Yeah, so basically what happened, if you're pulling this up, is that it was, I guess, documented that his squad had hit an IED on the road one day, and that he had been hospitalized for a few weeks, and other members of his squad didn't make it, but he seemed relatively unharmed. Beyond that, not much else, really.
So, there was the thing with your military history.
How do you know about my military history?
I was looking to hire you. You didn't think I was gonna look?
I didn't think they had my hospital records on there.
It's Hong Kong. We have everything on record.
What happened? What really happened? That is.
We hit a bomb, and I ended up in the hospital. Not much else happened.
So you've had nothing unusual in your life until you walked in here and saw
Nothing to
a
this
gas
event.
station and Dubs.
Nothing to this event. Like I said, just little things. Things out of place. Little whispers, but I mean, I think I had a dream when I was in the hospital that I saw myself in the hospital.
What was going on when that happened? Were you asleep? Were you under surgery?
They said I was fine. I don't think I was in a coma or anything. They would have... I guess since you have my record, you'd know, but I guess I was just asleep.
Says here you didn't die or you didn't go into a coma.
Sounds right. I'm still here.
People who die can be revived, or people who die can become something else.
You want to elaborate on something else?
Take your pick. There's a couple different varieties running around here.
I'm thinking pinnacles.
I'm gonna need another drink for this.
I'm going off the same assumption mostly because he has a heartbeat. He's not one of the locals. And I'm just going to test this. He just kind of reaches over and just very carefully, like, I'm not going to hurt you, pokes you lightly on the arm and is like, does this hurt? Like, he's not, like, hurting you. He's just, like, touching you.
Not really. I don't know why it would hurt.
He's not Cups.
Cups?
She'll actually laugh at that.
If he were Cups, he'd be bleeding by now. He'd just be like, oh my god! Lightweights.
You know what? I know who he needs to talk to. He needs to talk to the speaker.
If he's actually Pentacles, that would be Arthur. I can put him in touch with him. Well, alright, so, yeah, since he has a heartbeat, he's not Host, he's not Staves, he's not,
Cups.
Yeah, he makes kind of like a clawing motion. He's not, Swords. And he's definitely not Cups.
Is that supposed to infer my house?
Yes, you're possibly House of Staves. Might be a thing.
You're saying he might be House of Staves?
Wait, no, not Staves. Like,
He's alive.
Pinnacles. Sorry, I meant Pinnacles.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, we'll go with that. Like, yeah, that seems to be the most likely, but
We didn't miss it.
And this is all being spoken aloud in front of me, right?
Oh yeah, totally. In English.
Is there some kind of thing going on here? Because I don't work outside the law, really. It's not what I do.
You remember that exclusive community I told you about?
You just got a lifetime membership. Don't worry, it's not going to cost you anything. Short
For now.
version. Kind of like glares over. Short version. This may be a lot to take in. There are things out there that go bump in the night. Lots of different things. You may have heard of them. Vampires, werewolves, things
Ghosts?
like that. Yes, actually, we have a lot of ghosts in the city right now, and they're very pissed off. So if you see or hear whisperings again, walk quickly and don't look back. And don't talk to them.
You gonna tell me little green men are real too?
No, they're gray. They're actually
Dimitri just
gray.
kind of like looks like, how does he know my deep dark secret? No one must know of the gray men. No, he's just like,
They're gray and they're not so little. They're
they're kind of tall, actually, as I understand it.
Some of them. The blue
And then
one.
there's the whites and the reptoids and all the others, but I'm not an expert in that. I flunked dimensional science. How many times do I have to tell people that? Look, suffice to say, there are strange things out there. This lounge that you're in now is kind of a meeting place for some of these types. All we ask is you don't go running your mouth to people about it, and everything's fine. We're not bad people here. As far as I know, no one's a serial murderer or anything. So, and besides, it's tacitly impossible to hurt each other here. He like pulls out like, I gotta ask, how does the ward stop you from getting hurt here? Like, is it literally like you physically can't get injured, or does it stop you before you can make the motion, or?
Like, from what I understood, what
Tiger's right there.
Blue.
help the word. How does it stop from being hurt, or does it, and it just heals very quickly, or something like that?
It's just there to make you not watch it in the first place. That's what it does. They're dove spirits. They're there to be peace and love and...
So if you tried to like pull a gun and shoot someone, it would just be like,
You wouldn't even have the urge to do so.
you'd just be like, I don't really feel it.
Feeling it.
Pretty much, yeah.
He's like, in that case, he's just like, well, can't make a demonstration of it, so he's just like, just don't say anything about it to anyone, preferably. If you meet them in this room, they're likely supernatural.
We need a expert on magi stuff, or expert on pinnacles,
Okay.
to come in.
Jason, get over here!
It's just for a few minutes.
Okay.
Jason's coming in.
Jason pops in. 'cause he's
We'll say I texted him and had him come over or something. Yay. Be like, get your bony ass over here.
I guess in the meantime between when he was arriving,
if in,
the table near Wes is littered with bottles now.
At 3. Anything else?
echoes. There's echoes or that, like, fucking dogs just follow him around everywhere.
Is that right?
There's a second before these.
Okay, here's the guy that will be able to help you.
Jason walks in wearing sunglasses and he looks like he's not feeling too great.
Jason. Why don't we have an Empress yet?
I don't fucking know.
Well, if we had one, you'd be fulfilling that role right now.
Okay. What?
He like thumbs over towards Wes.
We found the pinnacles, we think.
Okay. What do you do?
What do you mean? What do I do?
He saw the Umbra.
Oh. I mean, that could be yes, or it could be Dawn of Swords.
Yeah.
No?
Hold on.
We're pretty sure he's not swords.
Can I feel any rage off him at all?
No.
No.
No, he's likely not.
Okay.
He could be kinfolk
Uh,
with a gift.
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna roll. Can I roll my shifter lore, because I know the Nuisha don't have rage. So out of character, I know they don't have rage. So
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll it.
can somebody roll me? Can somebody roll me 6 dice, please?
I got you. Do you have any applicable specs or any specs at
No.
all?
Wait, hold on. Let me double check.
We'll go ahead and roll it, and then yeah, if you have
I
spec,
doubt creative.
no,
works.
but you still got 4 successes, so
Oh, jeez. There's only a remote chance that he's one of us.
Aren't
Yeah.
your first occurrences much more violent?
Floating.
There's other. I'm not a guru.
Jason pulls up Aura Sight on Mr. Vision Man.
To explain, he saw the old gas station and he does.
You mean the one where I burned my pants off at?
Yes.
How is Mr. West feeling right now?
Drunk.
What?
Drunk.
Oh.
He's been drinking.
I feel pretty good. How you feel?
No, I wasn't asking that. I was asking that out of character because I'm reading your aura.
Dimitri just kind of looks over at Ian and is just like, if you hit on him, I swear to God, I will hurt you. He doesn't need that right now. He's obviously not, like, physically threatening you. He's just like, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it.
Well, his aura's normal as far as like humans go. Like it's not like Dimitri's over there or yours or Mr. whatever the fuck he is that out of character just popped out.
Yeah, he keeps disconnecting.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes, I didn't notice anything either, but...
Maybe it's a partial?
It's possible.
Tell you what, we'll run through a couple of things. You said nothing else unusual has happened, right? You talking to Wes?
No, I don't.
Alright, we're gonna do a little bit of an experiment. I know you're drunk, but it's okay. Stand up for a second.
Wes
I mean,
wobbles up,
I have
cross-legged.
something in the car that can sober him up real quick.
Get it. We'll need it.
Alright, Jason.
Actually, well, get it. We'll try it this way, and if it doesn't work this way, we'll try it with him being sober. It might actually help that he's not.
Jason will walk back to his van.
Okay. In the meantime, he's just gonna be like, okay.
Hurry
We're
up and
going
do
to
this quick, because his stomach is not feeling too good.
We're going to do what's called a guided meditation. Close your eyes.
Is this like yoga?
Kinda.
I like yoga.
You're going to think that he's basically going to like run you through like a few basic things like, you are the flower. You are opening. And all that kind of crap. You're just basically like running through basic meditation stuff, and then he's just like, okay. Now, he's looking over at Jason like making a "Are you watching?" type thing.
Jason just went to the minivan to get up.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna pull up my goggles and just be like, I'm watching as this goes on. Yeah, I got 2 successes, so it's functional.
I am the flower.
All right. Yes. Good. You're the flower. Now. All right.
Am I a pretty flower?
Yes. Yes, you're a pretty flower, but no, there's someone who's trying to hurt the flower.
No.
He's basically like, I know this sounds lame as hell, and it really is. It's going to sound even worse. It's just like he's trying to like get him to the state where he's going to, because here's the logic. He figures if this guy is Pentacles, if he's a mage, he's like no mage he's ever heard of. This would be like some kind of bizarro orphan. But if he's not, if he's like Ava, for example, then he might have some other tricks. He's trying to like probe him and be like, do something.
I imagine this means that psychics have not been in the game commonly before, right? This is supposed to be
there are like
everybody.
2 or 3. Speaking out of character, there are 2 or 3 others in the game, but only one of them is even semi-active right now.
Yeah.
Right, so it's extremely rare. That's why it's weird for everybody.
Pretty much.
All right.
Partially that, yeah. It's mostly because psychics don't have the same kind of aura as mages, so it's harder for us to tell what the hell you are.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you read as a normal human as far as most people are concerned.
Unless you're actively using an ability.
Yeah.
I'll go back to being drunk.
Okay, so he's basically going to just be like talking you through like, okay, he's running through like the shit he remembers from parapsychology, just being like, okay, there were all these bizarro psionic abilities. Let me think. Because he doesn't have psychic phenomenon, so he's just going based off of like basic pop culture, like Carrie, basically. All right, the flower's on fire.
Why?
He's not on fire. Okay, the flower's not on fire. The flower is peaceful. The flower is good.
That's good.
Jason now walks in with a blunt in hand.
Don't give it to him yet.
You
The flower.
There's a very good reason for this, Wes.
The flower is moving. The flower is moving. Like, like, I don't know if that means your character's going to try and start walking, or if you're just going to visualize it, or what. I don't have hypnosis, by the way. I'm totally just abusing a drunk person right now.
Finn is going to look over at Adriana and be like, "Are they?" Like, he's got that look on his face, like, "Are they nuts?" He's not saying it, but it's like,
Yes.
This is what you get.
This is what you get when Arthur's not around.
Wes is stationary for the most part, but he kind of starts to walk, and he slips right on a bottle and slams his face into the table. Should I have somebody roll for damage?
Did you even roll for movement?
I don't know. Do you want to roll for movement? Because I'm having fun with this.
I mean, Tiger, wouldn't he get a roll to avoid falling on his ass?
Yeah, I'd be at a higher diff because he's drunk, but
Yeah, but still, like diff 8 or something.
yeah.
Dex plus athletics.
Yeah,
Well,
diff 8 sounds good.
Death Athletics.
Yeah, Dex F. What's your Dex and what's your athletics?
Can't you access it on your computer?
Yeah, but I like to ask.
I've got it here also. I don't have.
Hold on.
Let me see. Wes,
Dexterity
Wes-
for I have steady hands, and
which doesn't apply to this, and
Yeah.
athletics too.
Yeah, it really doesn't apply to this.
So he has 6 dice at difficulty 8.
Well, you would have had it.
Well, bugger.
Oh, gee.
Simple failure.
Yeah.
Bonk.
Yeah, you kind of bump your head, but it's not like anything too bad.
But could this activate one of his abilities?
But
Ooh, that's kind of interesting. Should we go with that?
Psychoportation. I mean, it's better than the idea I had, I'll be honest.
I don't know. Wait. So what do I have available?
Honestly, the only things you've got are astral projection,
Right.
level
yeah.
1. Mind shields, which isn't something you activate, it's just passively there, making you tougher to affect. Psychic invisibility, which, yeah, it's going to be harder to do. And so I'm sure that'll come up later. I think I have some ideas, but that'd be hard to do right now. And psychoportation, which you could do as a, like, oh shit, I'm falling, and suddenly you're back upright. And, like, a few feet away or something. Or you're sitting on the couch on the opposite side of the room now.
Yeah, let's go for that. He just disappears, but he's just on the other side of the couch.
Yeah, I
Gotta
mean, like,
make a roll. Gotta make a roll for it, though.
All right, what am I rolling? Or what am I having you roll for me?
I'm looking up psychoportation. It's up to Tiger here, but let me look. Where is psychoportation, damn it? Huh?
Perk alert.
Yes, perception alertness, which his alertness is, what, 2?
2.
Yeah.
And perception.
Perception is 2, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna
Can
say.
I get,
It's diff 6, though. It is not
can I
diff
get
8.
3 dice?
Well,
Can
he
I get 3
failed,
dice when somebody gets a chance?
yeah, he failed his teleporting thing, and here's Ian's 3.
Well, thank God he didn't botch it, otherwise he'd be in a wall. Not just kidding.
Yeah, that would not be good.
Itrigan might have
The
to
Dust Pierce would be like, you can't do that, stop it!
when Mom and the other would be screaming, and Jim, you'd be really scared.
So, if he fails the psychoportation roll, does anything happen, or does he just literally just like fails to manifest and just hits his head?
There's just like a poof of dust, but he still falls.
He kind of makes this look like he's constipated for a second, and then nothing.
Oh, I feel bad about this.
And, Kim, I have no idea what you did or say.
flower.
What's going on?
When I said that, I looked at you like, are they nuts? And you began to say something, and it dropped me again.
She looks like this.
I can't see you.
Shrug.
This shrug, that,
A really, like, obvious, like, overemphasized shrug.
the I don't know
Okay.
shrug.
Okay.
Sure, maybe they're crazy. I don't know. Maybe you're crazy.
I think we're all crazy.
This was supposed to be an interview for a job. I don't know what's happening anymore.
Here, smoke this. And I'll stick the joint in your mouth and start and like pull out a lighter.
Hey, that was for Wes.
Yeah, that's what
Oh,
I stuck.
okay. I thought you were sticking it into Finn's mouth. I was like, he doesn't need it.
I mean, I have more in the car if he wants.
Okay.
If he's gonna watch any more of this, he might, or actually, she might actually need some.
Okay, so the blunt
Wes
essentially.
recalls a time he ran over a skunk and he tried to spit it out. No, roadkill.
And then as soon as the blunt is lighted, you literally, all of the toxicity and everything just flows right out of you. You are no longer drunk. You are completely stone cold sober, with a slight lump on your head.
Hooray for her life magic.
Don't forget, weed's legal in Hong Kong.
It is.
That is weird. I didn't know that.
So yeah, how you feeling?
Not really anything, actually.
Can you
Jesus.
stand up?
Did you guys have a party? What the hell's with all the bottles?
You got
He says as he sets himself up.
very drunk.
I-
Very drunk.
I guess I did. I don't. Man, I had the weirdest dream.
Did you?
What'd you dream?
That there was this guy that went into an elevator and he turned into a woman. And I saw a gas station and there were doves. And you were there, and you were there.
She points at the
you were
woman.
there, but I don't know
And
who you
Finn
are.
waves. Finn the female waves.
What the fucking... What?
Hi, I'm Jason, by the way. I don't think we've met.
Jason, how do we find out if he's pentacles or not?
Jason's
What's
just
that?
look at Dimitri, look at Wes, and then grab him by the shoulders. Alright. Have you turned into a giant furry man bee?
Or scaly. There's scaly ones.
If he was, he'd be tempted to do it on you right now, I think. So, good thing we're
Good on
here.
that. Do you suck people's blood?
Oh, I was gonna respond to the first question. What do you mean, like one of those furry things on the internet?
No, like a fucking werewolf.
No, not really. I don't think I've ever been a werewolf. Have you?
No, not yet, but, things happen.
Yes.
Alright, second question.
Down,
Do you
Jake.
suck blood?
No.
You did hear the answer of yes to that question, though.
Third question. Are you literally fueled by people's dreams?
No.
Fourth question. Can you... Are you...
He doesn't burn at my touch. He's not that group.
Okay. Fourth question. Are you pretty sure you're human, but weird shit keeps happening that you may or may not be responsible for?
Yeah, actually.
Okay, he's Pentacles.
Problem fucking solved. I'm out. And he'll just, like, flip both birds and walk out.
Wait, take it to the chantry.
No.
Yeah, actually. Problem fucking solved.
What?
Get back here! I'm not taking him to the warehouse, you son of a bitch!
I don't want to go to any warehouse yet.
Bud.
Becker's gonna kill me!
Good.
I hate you so much right now.
Why are you paying me?
I haven't paid you anything yet.
You paid me in a
Finn is
bed?
laughing.
That sounds a lot dirtier than I meant it to.
Finn is just laughing.
Jason.
God damn it.
Hey.
Okay, look, do you have a place to stay?
I don't know, like, is he a fucking wizard? Are you a fucking
He's
wizard?
No.
You're a wizard, Harry.
No, I'm a wizard. I'm asking if he's a wizard.
No, are you a wizard? Because I'm
Yes.
not.
I'm the unicorn wizard. Can't you tell? No fun in his unicorn tattoo. I'm sorry, you don't have a general description for Jason. I'm really sorry about that. Yeah, he's a little under 6 feet tall. He has brown hair that he keeps pretty short. He's typically wearing like a light blue button-up shirt and a pair of jeans. But right now his sleeve is lifted up to reveal a bright pink unicorn tattoo on his right shoulder.
Dude, bronies for life.
Get bent, I actually speak with a unicorn, alright?
Is she from Equestria?
No, she's from the fucking Umbra and she has a glade. You want to go talk to her? Oh wait, you can't because she'll stamp you down into mush. He knows what I'm talking about. Or she? I don't know. I'm drunk.
She might talk to me.
No, I was. That's exactly the problem.
Alright, so that question's solved then. Look, here's my advice.
What do we do with them?
Look, Wes, let me give you some advice. Do you have a hotel room?
Yes.
I'm gonna get one after the interview, yeah.
Alright. Go get a hotel room. Don't talk to anyone else about this.
I
Come
think
back
I'm
here.
gonna go home to the States. I don't like Hong Kong. This is weird.
No.
It'll
You
be fine.
probably won't be able to get home, actually. And to try would probably get you killed.
What the hell are you talking about? It's a plane ticket away.
There's these guys that put up an invisible wall that fries anybody that tries to go through it.
They also control the airports, and the docks, and the train stations.
Who is they? And if this is all true, then why would they let me into the country?
Because you weren't active?
Are you familiar with every single government conspiracy out there?
No?
They're all true.
Yeah, he used to work for him.
Even the dolphin one? From like
Yeah,
the 60s?
especially the dolphin one.
I was actually involved
Hey.
in that project.
I saw that on Animal Planet. Oh my god. The thing that lady did with the oh Jesus.
No, actually, I
Especially
was
the
not
Area
personally
51
involved in that one, but I heard about that one.
The Area 51, ones are even worse than the people think.
Dimitri, have you ever been to Area 51?
Out of
No.
character, I'm willing to bet he never has.
Damn it.
Sorry, he's not part of Groom Lake.
No, but I've been to my military base.
Oh shit, we've been compromised. Cheese it!
Kill him! And then suddenly a rat kid tries to transform and can't. Like, grrr, I'm not turning as nasty as usual.
Well, he could transform. He just can't.
Oh God, yes, please do. We got to do this.
Hong Kong is weird.
It is.
Ian, are
don't
you
know
ready
the
to
half of it.
transform?
Ian, do you want to test your delirium on this guy?
It wouldn't affect
Oh
him.
god.
It won't.
Technically supernatural.
Mm-hmm.
1 second.
Wes. Okay, hey, hold on. While he's asking, he's just like, Wes, if I show you definitive proof that it's not just you, you're not crazy, and that there are nasty things out there that could do horrible things to you, will you promise to just go to the hotel, buy the room for the night, and then come back here tomorrow?
And that's kind of his answer. He doesn't. He's still not really sure what to think of all this.
How much money you got on you, kid?
I've got my wallet and I've got what's in my bank account. Not
Sure.
to mention what my company's got put behind it.
You have a company?
Yeah,
What company?
Gladiator PMC.
Oh.
I'm kind of surprised because she was able to pull out my military records. How did none of you know about me?
I'm not involved in her
Care.
interviews.
I just walked in hungover and I was told to fucking figure out what the fuck you were.
I don't share. I don't share anything.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Hey!
Ian.
Who's so supposed to me?
Don't worry about it.
Don't
Ian.
worry about it?
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree with you all the time.
You
So
know
is Ian going to do it?
Posers.
Poser!
Uh-oh, girlfriend aggro. Beyonce aggro, sorry.
So, is anybody gonna warn the kid that the rat kid is about to make a rat?
Well, that's what my character was going, if I show you something that will,
Yeah,
By
and
the way,
then
he doesn't
basically-
know that you're a rat kid, by the way, just to clarify that. He knows you're some kind of shifter.
I know I saw
Yeah,
it. I think we discussed, but I don't know what anybody in here is.
I already told you I'm the unicorn.
In reality, I only need one success to shift it any of my forms, but
Oh my
thank God for Form Mastery.
Oh
But yeah, he shifts up to Krynos Rat.
Okay, so you've seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right, Wes?
Right.
Out of character. You've
The live action.
Oh yeah,
Of course.
Okay, this guy is like Splinter, except nowhere near as kid-friendly. Lots of patchy fur, claws, fangs, like a horrible nightmare version of Splinter. And he's big.
That is
Scared.
okay.
And he actually reaches over with his tail and picks up his drink and takes a sip with it. You gotta love the pretense of the tail.
makes his way to the elevator as fast as he can.
Dimitri's already there, just like, no.
Let me in the elevator. What the fuck is that thing?
The
It's
fact
the-
that you're not screaming and running away, well, you are trying to run away, but the fact that you're not screaming while doing so and in a total panic and punching me and so on and so forth.
I
is
will
good indicator.
scream. Let me in this elevator.
You see this glove?
He might start punching you.
You see this glove?
I saw your glove earlier. I saw your little dangly thing with the door. Just let me out. I'm
Please
going.
don't tell people you've seen my little dangly thing.
Yes,
Please.
dangly thing.
Something. Has Dimitri been exposing himself I thought you were better than that, dude. I don't think you want to work for a pervert.
If you step into the elevator without hearing what we've got to say here, Adriana, I could shut down the elevator if you wanted.
I could just do that from a tablet. She'll
Oh,
flip.
good point. Why do I even need to do it? So, that said, if you go into the elevator, if you want to take a nice nap in there, you're welcome to it. Otherwise, you might want to sit down and finish listening to our explanation.
Makes his way to the other corner of the room and reaches for the gun he doesn't have. God damn that front door.
Missing something?
This is bullshit. I don't know what the hell is going on here, but I want out.
Just
Dude, trust me, I've been trying to get out for like 3 years now, and I couldn't.
Look, it boils down to this. There's crazy things out there. We're showing you proof there is crazy things out there. Just
And
go
I'm
with
seeing
it.
the crazy thing, and I want out of crazy. I want sane. I want normal.
Unfortunately, that's not going to happen anymore. Well, I'm not. Don't get me wrong. You're not going to have every day filled with this. But if you try to leave the city at this point, you're probably not going to make it. And by probably, I mean it would take an act of God to get you out of there, and I'm agnostic. So,
Finn puts his drink down and waves at him with the end of his tail.
just don't. If you try to leave the city, you'll be harmed. And most likely, they'll probably try and figure out if you're part of any of the operations going on around here, and they'll probably interrogate you in a most unpleasant fashion. Your best bet right now is to keep your head down.
kid, listen. She'll put another beer at the end of the bar and walk away. There's things going on, and it's gonna take a long time to learn about all of it. And not scary. Trust me.
Really, there's things going on. Okay, sure.
There's
things that go bump in the night, and then there's us. We are the things that try to go bump back.
We are not like Hellboy.
Bullshit, I'm not.
That was a good movie, but that's not us.
Comics were better.
Dude, if Ron Perlman joins the call, I will shit myself.
Dude, I would too.
Hold on, I'll see if he's available.
Cool, thanks.
But we're the more friendly group.
Some would disagree with that assessment, but I'd say that we're...
It doesn't matter.
Dimitri's just not having any of this. He's been locked in a bathroom. He's been made to do an impromptu skill check for stuff he doesn't understand. And now he's got craziness going on. And he's having to look at a Kreno shifter, which he's just like, I used to dissect them. Ugh, this is awkward. He doesn't say that, obviously.
A little bit. That is a little awkward, isn't it?
So, if they find you, there's what he says will happen. And she'll point to Dimitri. And dinner, for some reason, I have the need to make people survive. And to try and get along with them.
Why aren't you trying for Empress again? No, he's saying that. He's actually saying that.
1 second, I'm trying to remember what Empress does.
That's the one that-
Empress is the one that is like the orientation for new people.
Yeah.
I'm trying for a different position.
Join the club.
Shit, I'm about to ask if I could just fucking take Empress myself. If they're like, no one's gonna fucking
If you try what you just tried with him on a new shifter, you won't have the position very long.
Yeah, but I mean, it worked, didn't it?
It would work too well. They'd be cleaning you
wouldn't
off
need-
of the sidewalks.
I wouldn't need to do
Can't
it.
argue with results like this.
I wouldn't need to do it with a shifter because I could just, aura sight because I'm magic, dude.
Mages.
His auras look different.
Magic, bro.
Mages.
And
By the way, Wes, if your character's even tracking any of this, which I wouldn't blame you if you're not, so far in the conversation we've referred to Rat Boy as Swords. We've referred to Adriana, your potential boss, as Staves. And apparently you, me, and Unicorn Man are all pentacles. And yet none of us seem alike. Good. Silly nomenclature, right?
I mean, he kind of picked up that there were some kind of code names or unofficial naming, but he still doesn't. I mean, he obviously out of character. He doesn't know any of these things, so he doesn't know.
Yeah, exactly.
He's very clearly picked up that there was some communication going on about it.
Look, I'll make this easy. You came here looking for work, right?
Me and my company, yeah.
I've got about $4,000.
$4,000?
Yeah, let him just pull it out of his wallet that he apparently carries it around in.
Oh no, it's not in my wallet or anything, but I can access it. Look, what I'm saying is, with $4,000, you should be able to get yourself and hopefully your people a night at the hotel or something, if you absolutely need to. I can't give you a place to stay, and apparently a certain someone with a unicorn fetish won't. I don't blame you under the circumstances. I mean, would you really want to bring a bunch of other people to,
The reason is because fucking people keep inviting people over to the Chantry.
Join the club! You know how many people were originally at the warehouse?
Dude, Chantry, open house, come on down.
No, not that. Go hang out with the Akashics. I'm sure they'll be fine with it.
Okay. Let me explain to you a thing.
No.
Shut up, Tiger.
I don't want any more things explained. I just want to go and sleep and forget this.
Okay, Finn is going to shift down and head for the elevator.
It's still locked.
You're trapped here. Rodent's form
Let's
crawls down.
He is back to
Once Rodent Man walks past him in the elevator.
Guys, interrupting too much.
Sorry.
The Pinnacles, as you were called, are mages
Yep.
of this sort.
Generally human people that have some form of supernatural or paranormal power, however you want to phrase it. Much like my unicorn wizardness, his weird science magic bullshit, and your whatever the hell you do.
What,
I
like
take offense
magician?
to that bullshit.
I respectfully disagree.
What, like a magician?
Sure. A magician could probably be considered it if they had actual magical abilities.
Finn's going to look over at Adriana and kind of like indicate as he's standing in the elevator.
He's gonna make a run for it if I unlock it. Okay. You know what? She produces a plastic card. Here you go. And hands it to Les. There's a back door if you decide to come in again.
He He takes the card.
Finn shifts
He
down
looks it
to
over.
rat form.
Yeah, takes the card and looks it over really well, and then very cautiously, trying to anticipate a bullet, almost, just... He's paranoid at this point, slides it into his wallet, looking around the room.
It turns into a cockroach.
I tell you what.
He freaks the fuck out and dives out the window.
I tell you what. I'm
There's no
hungover,
windows
not
to
playing
dive.
things very well right now. You're clearly confused and seen a lot more shit than you needed to for your first little outing. Go home, wherever you call home or relaxation place, whatever. Rest it off. Get good night's sleep and everything. Call me, and I will explain things when I'm not, like, when my head's not screaming at me.
Also, don't tell anybody, you'll probably get him killed.
Also, side note, yes, Jason is hungover at 10 o'clock at night. Don't fucking question it.
I'm questioning why I'm paying you, the not money.
And she unlocks the elevator.
As Finn disappears, a guy in a very, very expensive suit stops at the security desk. Hands
Is it
over a... Sorry?
Is it the blind guy again?
No. The blind guy had a nice suit. This guy is probably wearing a suit that cost that guy about 2 years' worth of wages to buy. This is Gabriel Lane.
Alright. You're free to
Gabriel
leave.
has appeared out of thin air.
If you
Gabriel
want.
hands over what looks like a dagger and a sheet.
Are you switching characters, or?
Yep.
Oh, God.
She'll look at it, Wes. Please be careful. You're free to leave. Elevators unlocked.
He slowly looks over the room again and makes his way to the elevator, not nearly as alarmed anymore, but clearly in a hurry to get out.
It gets better after the first night. Trust me.
And as he gets there, the elevator is already descending.
And now you're in the elevator.
The elevator shuts behind him, and the elevator doors become giant teeth, and he enters a world of hell and evil and magic, and he doesn't want to.
Oh, that's
So
true.
actually, as you enter the elevator changes into a female elevator.
So it doesn't open; it like closes around itself. What the hell? What's the difference? So the walls
You guys are
open
horrible.
instead.
I don't know, man.
So,
You broke Kimberly. Nice
when
job.
the doors open and deposit West, Gabriel will climb into the elevator and head up to the lounge.
I'm halfway picturing just like Wes seeing the new guy, entering the elevator and just being like, "No, whatever you do, don't go there."
Dude, don't. Just like go home. You know what? Go ahead. And with that, go ahead. You know what? Just do it. He just walks away, and he's on his way out. He's done.
Jason's also going to be walking out because he's too hungover for this bullshit.
And I'm probably
Jason and Gabriel have met.
Yeah, they have once, I think.
Oh, is everybody leaving now?
I think that's kind of why I was like, why are you bringing another character? We're about to end this shit.
Yeah.
Kimberly and Tiger look tired, and I'm ready to bail.
Wes has seen enough for one fucking day. Night, whatever it is. There's no sun. There's smog in the sky. He saw a rat thing.
And now you sparkle in sunlight.
Rip.
No, you'll probably have horrible dreams about that, though.
Oh well. Oh well. As everybody leaves, they do get to know one. Do get to know one thing about from the end of the scene. Gabriel Lane has been spotted.
And then every vampire in the room just leaps on him and eats him.
Secretly there were
Yeah. Good luck with them.
20.
Gabriel Lane is not Kindred. Good luck with that.
What the hell is he?
Don't worry about it. Find out in character.
Gabriel Lane. Yeah.
He's like
No
Constantine.
relation to Gabriel Knight.
Oh god, I loved that game. Anyways, if that is it for everyone, we're all exiting our characters from the scene. We all good?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, in that case, I guess that's a wrap. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching, and have a good night. And remember, whatever you do in Hong Kong, don't listen to the crazies.
Don't listen to him.
Whatever you do in Hong Kong does not stay in Hong Kong.